Welcome to Pause to Go, the podcast that's all about making the most of life's transitions from middle school through menopause. I'm your host, Bree Luck, joining you as we embark on a journey of self-discovery and questionable decisions. Get ready for heartfelt conversations, expert insights, and personal stories that'll have you laughing, crying, and saying, "Thank goodness I'm not alone." If you've lost your midlife crisis survival kit, we've got you covered. So join me, won't you? And together we can pause to go. Today is August 10th. If you're listening to this today, you're catching me on my last day of my 40s. And if not, lucky you, you have gotten over the threshold with me. So I'm turning 50 tomorrow. And I feel like for the past year, so much of my relationship to self has revolved around turning 50, which is a thing. And I'm going to be really happy to cross that threshold. I don't think I've ever been so happy to actually turn a birthday before, just so I don't have to think about turning 50 anymore. And in honor of turning 50 and working on this podcast at the same time, I thought that what I would like is to do a list of 50 things I have learned about midlife in the last 2 years of creating this podcast. And if I repeat any, just chalk it up to perimenopause. All right, number 1, midlife is not a crisis, it's an opportunity. Listen, it's a chance to embrace new beginnings. It's not just about endings, it's about transformation and moving forward. Number 2, there are a lot of side effects of perimenopause. If you are having weird stuff showing up in your life, in your body, in the way that you're thinking or relating to other people, just before you write off perimenopause, check it out. Talk to your doctor, talk to your friends. There's a good chance that some of your side effects are related in some way to perimenopause. Number 3, menopause doesn't happen overnight. It is a slow cooker recipe for a brand new you. Number 4, we got these mysterious hormones. We got estrogen and progesterone, and they work their magical ways on us that we're still figuring out. And that's sort of the story of perimenopause, is that we don't have it all figured out yet. We don't know exactly how everything works. But you know what? We're in the great experiment together. Okay, number 5. This is not your grandma's menopause. People are embracing menopause and perimenopause like never before. There used to be so much shame around it and secrecy around it. And now we're getting louder, we're getting prouder, we're getting sassier, we're getting more playful with it. And I say, yes, more of that. Okay, number 6, lubricate, lubricate, lubricate. We can embrace all of our changes, but we don't have to embrace dryness. Number 7, sleep. What the heck is that? Insomnia, night sweats. They might become unwelcome bedfellows. Happens to a lot of us. Number 8, weight shifts, not weight gain. Embrace your curves. They are a chance to really cultivate a new relationship with your body. I sound super positive with this. It's a struggle for me too, but you know what? We can do it. All right. Number 9, the change isn't always bad. We are freed from some of the confines of our earlier years. We have new ways of understanding ourselves and the world. What a gift this can be. Number 10, doctors in menopause, an epic saga. Find a provider who really understands menopause. Go to the North American Menopause Society, NAMS, and find a practitioner in your area who is well-versed in menopause, because frankly, most of our doctors are just not prepared to deal with menopause and perimenopause. Number 11, perimenopause parties are a thing. Who knew? Number 12, if you want to, embrace your gray. I say this I've written articles. I have talked to friends. I've done social media posts. I've talked about it on this podcast. Gray hair is nature's highlight, as I call it. It's a silvering. But I can also tell you, you have the right to change your mind. I let my grays grow out for 2 years. I wrote a blog post about it. And then I just went out last week and dyed my hair red. Why? Because I like color. And why? Because I felt like it. And I'm in perimenopause, and I can do that. Number 13, laugh lines are earned. Again, I am right now, for now, embracing my wrinkles. I see them as a roadmap of all of the incredible experiences of my life. But if I decide to change that someday, if I decide that it no longer feels comfortable to me, that's my choice. I can do it. It's your choice too. We can do what we want to do. We're grown-ups. Number 14, mindfulness doesn't have to be a mystery. Listen, meditation can be about simple breathing, but we know that taking a few minutes every day to be more mindful, to take deep breathing, to do some box breathing or 4-7-8 breathing. That's where you breathe in for 4 counts, hold your breath for 7 counts, and breathe out for 8 counts, can really calm down that nervous system and that stress response. It's free. It's free. Number 15, new interests aren't just for the young. This is a great time to explore new hobbies. I've tried about 4 in the last 2 years. One of them was podcasting, and now it's become my way of life. Okay, 16, say yes to saying no. What a glorious thing. Boundary setting. There's nothing more liberating than setting a great boundary and holding it. Number 17, giving back feels good. When you're feeling stuck, when you're feeling at a loss, when you're feeling a little down, reach out, do some volunteering. It just feels good. It enriches your life. We know it's good for you. Almost as good as mindfulness. Okay, midlife friendship makeovers. This is a great time to reevaluate your friendships. Who are the friends who are really there with you now? Who are the ones you can have authentic, meaningful connections with? Lean into those friendships. Reach out to those friends. Make those friends. Do that thing. Number 19, stay curious, stay young. Keep asking questions. Keep growing. Curiosity is a cure-all. Number 20, celebrate the small wins. This really has been so crucial for me. I get caught up in my brain. I get caught up in comparison. But every day, finding 3 small wins from the day has really helped me move from a place of despair to a place of, curiosity and contentment. Number 21, exercise doesn't have to be extreme. A brisk walk is sometimes all you need, but also keep it consistent. Number 22, healthy eating can be fun. Truly, it can be fun, and it's a good thing it can be fun because we often can't tolerate the things that we used to be able to eat a lot of. Anyone else not able to eat ice cream anymore? I'm there with you. Number 23, mind your bones. Calcium is a midlife must-have. You know what? Calcium chews are my new dessert. That's kind of sad, I guess, but also my bones will be happy. Number 24, checkups aren't just for cars. Hey, get a regular medical checkup. Don't ignore things. Keep yourself running smooth. Number 25, eyes on eye health. Hey, you know what? Reading glasses are so much fun. I'm not kidding. I did not realize how much fun I was going to have finding reading glasses. I am a caddis junkie. Truly, I love them. I love them so much. All right, next one. Sleep is your superpower, which can be really infuriating when you have insomnia. But when you get a good night's sleep, really, really, really appreciate it because it is truly rejuvenating. When I asked my grandmother what her secret was, she had a lot of secrets. One of my grandmother's secrets to staying young was getting a good night's rest, and she truly prioritized sleep. My motto used to be, I'll sleep when I'm dead. No longer. No longer. Man, sleep is my superpower, my new mantra. Number 27. Water, water everywhere. Stay hydrated. It's the elixir of life. Number 28. Mental fitness matters. Keep your brain sharp. Do your Wordle. Learn a language. Learn an instrument. Go to book club. Even if you don't read the book, talk about it with your friends. Even having conversations is great for keeping your brain sharp. Also, walking barefooted is good for your brain. Just don't look down when you're doing it. Number 29, stress less, live more. Listen, it's easier said than done, but stress is really the silent killer. So do anything you have to do to manage your stress. Prioritize sleep and stress lessness. All right. Next one. Your heart is your engine. Love your heart. It'll love you back. That means getting that exercise. It means eating right. It means taking care of yourself. Number 31. Perimenopause is the prequel. I think of perimenopause as being kind of like that appetizer platter that you can get at restaurants where you can try a little sample of everything and then choose how you want to go into your postmenopausal stage. 32. Estrogen and progesterone are your dynamic duo. Listen, hormone replacement therapy got a bad rap when I was growing up. Those studies seem to have really been flawed. So talk to your medical provider. All right, the hormone symphony. Hormones need to be in harmony. Number 33, hot flashes. Not just a trendy dance move. Number 34, cold flashes aren't just a ghost. They are a part of the perimenopause experience for some of us. Number 35, it's not all physical. Emotional changes are real and they are worth discussing. Number 36, you need to find a doctor who can speak your language. Hey, earlier this year, I created a document on strategies to talk to your doctor. If you want that, shoot me a message. Let me know. I will send it to you. All right, next one. 37. The right doctor makes a difference. Again, find a menopause specialized provider. There aren't a lot of them. Go to the National Association for Menopause Society. Find somebody who is well-versed in perimenopause and menopause. You wouldn't go to a podiatrist to fix your eyes. You have to find a doctor who knows what you're going through. All right, next one. Number 37, the right doctor makes a difference. I know I'm harping on this. Find your person. If you do not have a doctor you trust, a doctor who can speak to you, if you do one thing this year, it is find a medical care practitioner whom you trust. Find them. Talk to them. Develop a relationship now before you are in crisis. Okay, blood tests are not always definitive. This is a real thing. Sometimes you'll hear about people getting a blood test and they'll say, oh, I'm estrogen dominant, or oh, my estrogen level is really high. That's a snapshot. What we know is that during perimenopause, we have these major fluctuations. So, the level that we have on a Tuesday evening may be completely different from what we have on a Saturday morning. Make sure that you are talking to a medical care practitioner who understands that and who's actually looking at the whole flow, the whole system, the way that your body is responding over time. Number 39, hormone therapy is not a one-size-fits-all. Tailor your treatment. We are all friggin' different. All right, the next one. Menopause education is empowering. We do not have to outsource our autonomy. The more we know about our bodies, about menopause, the more we can have cogent and educated conversations with our caregivers, with our families, with our colleagues at work, it is important to be educated in what we are going through so that we are not being marginalized. Okay, 41. Embrace your childlike joy. We're going through all of this. We got to hold on to those moments. 42. Build that thing. Take that pottery class. Midlife is what you make of it. Do it now. 43. But it's also a time for balance. Now, balance means different things at different points. And I think that's been a real eye-opener for me, is that there are times in fluctuation where I really need to rest more. And there are times when I can go like gangbusters, when I can work so hard. And balance maybe means something different from what I thought it did when I was 25. Number 44, embrace career changes. Hey, it's never too late to ask for that promotion, to start a new project, to pursue a passion project. Embrace it all. You're not stuck. Number 45, explore new places, even in your own hometown, even in your own home, even in your own body. Cultivate that place of exploration. 46, build a support network. Friends, family, neighbors. I've gotten in touch with my neighbors over the past couple of years. They've been a great support network that I really never paid attention to before. Healthcare providers, educators. Who is your support network? Really be mindful about cultivating it. Number 47, learn to laugh at yourself. Listen, I'm just learning how to do this. I have taken myself so seriously for 49 years, but humor makes this ride a lot lighter. 48, practice patience and forgiveness. That doesn't mean you have to do it all the time. That doesn't mean you have to be great at it. It means practice it with yourself and with others. 49, rekindle a romance. Maybe that's with your partner. Maybe that's with yourself, or maybe that's just with life itself. And number 50, stay curious, y'all. Never stop learning and growing. This is a great opportunity to embrace the beautiful complexity of midlife, and I am in it with you. Thank you for sharing in this with me. Thank you for learning these lessons with me. If you've gotten anything out of this today, let me know and have a beautiful week. Also, I'm taking next week off. So if you don't hear from me next week, I'll definitely be back in 2 weeks. All right. See you soon. Here's my call to action for this episode. That's what they call it when I'm trying to get you to do something. I want you to do something, and that is to share your story. So if you would like to share an experience of your midlife delights, agony, or just plain humor, you can leave me a voice memo on my new website, pausetogopodcast.com. There's a tab on the right side of the website that says something like, leave me a voice memo. And you can just record a voice memo for me right there and I'll get it. And if you feel comfortable having me share your voice on the pod, then I can share that with everyone. It's so nice to hear other people's voices. But if you don't feel comfortable having me share your voice, I can just anonymously share your story. It'll be great to have your stories on the Pause to Go podcast. All right, stay curious, y'all. Thank you for listening to the Pause to Go podcast. Special thanks to Codebase Co-working and WTJU Radio for their support. This has been an Awkward Sage production.